Hello, lovely people. So, it is May 27th. It's a Thursday. It's about 1 p.m. We're outside. We just checked for the mail. Have none. Still might not be here. But I've decided this year that I'm going to harvest a bunch of dandelions. I want to make some dandelion tea, and I want to make some jelly. Try it. We've never tried it, but it's a free resource, so why not harvest it and see what happens? Worst case scenario, I waste a few bucks on cans that, oh wait, it's not a waste because I'm going to need them anyways for canning. So my yard is literally dandelions. It is so far behind this year. Like, my dandelions are just starting to come out. So I looked up my recipe and I need 4 to 5 cups of just dandelion head. And my dandelions pop up and my kids go and pick the flowers because they're pretty. I'm like, no, we need those. So we're getting mail, and this is what made me thought, let's start videoing right now. Neighbor's house, because that's rude, but their whole pasture and yard is dandelions. I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's dandelions. However, I don't think they'd appreciate me showing up, knocking on the door, asking if I could pick their dandelions. So I think between what's in my ditch right here and up there, and then in my yard, I have to walk. Kids are outside playing, enjoying the life. But then the few that are like popping up in my yard, I think I can get 5 cups of just the head. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to leave them for a couple more days, see if a few more sprout. Like, my grass is literally just dandelions. So I'm going to give them another day or two. Tomorrow I will run into town and buy jars and some other supplies I need for them. Pick up, obviously, lawnmower parts because our lawnmowers both broke last fall. And my grass desperately needs done. And we're going to make some jelly and see how it goes. So now, let's go on to the rest of my day. I think I'll do a whole video on just that and how it goes. But super excited. I really want to also make dandelion wine. But I think that's a little past my expertise this year. I personally have a lot of irons. Oh shoot, guns was in there. I personally have a lot of irons in the fire, and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. So I figure I'll just start to slowly harvest the more natural stuff and learn. I'm super excited. All right, so we're outside at the front of our yard. I just pulled weeds literally like a week ago, so this is ridiculous. But I'm going to plant sunflowers here. And then I'm going to plant sunflowers here. As long as they don't cover this wall, Josh is happy. So we're going to do that. And then I planted seeds along here. I cut all this grass really, really short. Actually, I ripped it out as I went. So that's why it looks like it's dead. And I just planted seeds in, and I'm hoping the sunflowers will kind of come up and take over, because that's just how it's going. And next year, I'm hoping to put a flower bed in here so then I can do sunflowers. Originally in my greenhouse, I didn't really want a lot of garden beds, but it's now really, really shown that I need them. So I'm really out of breath, sorry. So I moved a garden planter, is that what they're called? I don't even know what they're called. A garden box thing into the greenhouse. Josh is at work today. It's Saturday. I figured I might as well work in the greenhouse and get something. Ouch. Bananas. But I have my tomatoes. I need to water them again because they're looking a little dry. And I'm going to bring over dirt. I'm going to fill this. And I think I'm going to plant pumpkins in it that I have started in the house. Some of the pumpkins. And we'll see how that does. And then I will plant the rest of the pumpkins I've started from in the house. I'll plant them in the pumpkin patch and see how they do. Now I'm going to bring over another plant bed. I'm going to plant my cantaloupe in it and see how they do. And then I either need Josh to make me another one, or I need to figure something else out because I want to start watermelon too. Here's my bag of potting soil that I originally was going to use to transplant my tomatoes, but I'm going to put them in. I only have 4 bags. I think I'm going to have to go and buy more, but a little is better than none, right? So I have put in my 4 bags of potting soil and only filled it up that much. I didn't put anything under because I want it to naturally not drown my plants so the water can just escape. So I need quite a bit more. So we're going to head into town. We're doing an ice cream date. We're going to pick Josh up from work, take the kids for ice cream, and we'll get some more potting soil. So I am currently outside in my dandelion galore. There's so many everywhere. And we're picking dandelions. At one point, Gunnar and Joseph were helping me, but they quickly got bored of it. So now I'm trying to get a 5-gallon pail. Sweetie, no thank you. A 5-gallon pail full. And then we're going to dry some for tea. And then we're going to make some jelly. So for jelly, I need 5 cups. And then for tea, I just need however many. So I have a long way to go. We're now in the house. The babies want to come in, so they're eating some yogurt. I picked about, I don't know, just over half a thing of dandelions. So now my recipe calls for baking it at 250 for 2 to 3 hours. So it's 12 o'clock right now. I figure in the next couple hours we'll be close to the house. Kanga's gonna go for a nap, and then I can do plants and stuff. So no better time than get ready now. So I'm not sure if I'm reading this right or not, but I think I need to cut off the stems. So I'm going to start doing that, and we'll see where we go. And then I'm going to roast it. I have a drink. It's just that Pepsi because it's only noon. But I'm going to roast it. We're going to see how it goes. So let's get chopping. So I was doing dandelions, drying them out. They smell disgusting, so I shut that off. That is going to compost because I can't do the smell. It is literally making me dry heave. So now over here, I have my dandelions. I'm trying to get 2 cups because I'm trying to make jelly. I've been doing this for like 2 hours. So I added my dandelions to 4 cups of hot boiling water, put it in the fridge for 24 hours. Now I'm going to strain out my liquid from my dandelions. So they said it might smell a bit nasty, but it smells fine to me. Now we're going to add a bit of this into a pot. It looks kind of gross. Anyways, you can add it into a pot. And I'll use a bigger pot. You can add it into a pot, and then we're going to add our pectin and lemon juice, and then go on from there. Okay, so right now I'm just going to pour 4 cups of the juice in, 3.5 to 4 cups. So there's 2. We're a little short. That's okay. We're gonna make this work. So I don't have lemon juice, so oops. But we're just gonna make this work. I don't want to run to the store because we live so far away from anywhere. So I want to stay home this morning before we go to the beach. So we put our powder in and then we boil it. So now it's starting to get a little boiling. I'm gonna do a good rolling boil. I have my canner thinger right there ready. Joseph wants to get in the pantry but it's stuck, so I'm gonna go help him now. Alright, so I got my sugar. We need 4 cups of it. Measuring thing. You can measure out 4 cups. 2. Put it into my bowl. Another 2 cups. I am a hot mess. Put that into our bowl. So we've put 4 cups into our boiling mixture. Now we're supposed to boil it for 1 to 2 minutes. So let me just get it good and mixed in. Put it back on. Let's turn on our timer. 2 minutes starts. Water's starting to boil in the canner thing. I've never used this before. I don't even know if I'm using it right. So let's try it. Alright, weird angle. It's what happens when you have a kitchen like mine. So my jelly is moving. So I have hot things I'm going to put my jelly into with my amazing scoop. So we'll see. Hold on, baby. So I'm supposed to leave about a 1/4 at the top. All right, first can done. So my cans are hot. It says they're supposed to be hot. Last jar. It's hot. So now we are just gonna put this in here. I need it to get boiling. Maybe the lid's supposed to be on. I don't know. I've never done this before. I haven't looked it up. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's okay. We learn as we go in this household. Alright, so my water's boiling. So we're gonna take the lid off. Whoops. Use this thing so I don't burn myself. Put my jars in. Put my lid back on. Lid really did help it boil faster. And then I'm going to set my alarm for 10 minutes because that's how long my directions say. And then we'll go from there. So, fingers crossed this works because this is actually a lot of work. My timer just went off, so it's time to move over my boiling pots. We'll let them sit untouched for 24 hours. So I have finished boiling it, and now it is going to sit on the towel for 24 hours, and hopefully they all seal. They are, and in 24 hours, we'll do our final and last update. Okay, so it's been 24 hours. There's a little jelly, a little more liquid than I like, but not bad for my first time. Call that a win. We haven't tasted it yet, but I'm gonna put it in the cupboard and eventually we'll taste it. So I'm pretty proud. Unless it's really super absolutely delicious, I don't think I would make it again because it is a lot of work.